mind your business.
I mean, how big was it?
It was pretty big. I got the green piece, so it's in my beard a little bit. I don't know.
The flavor saver.
Yeah. You should get some. Brandon, thank you for the king cake.
Yeah, thank you so much. No, Rouse has always got like a.
Thank Rouse's, man. I didn't have nothing to do with
But
that.
they usually keep king cake almost all year round. A lot of times.
I think it's Louisiana thing.
I used to sneak in there and grab me a king cake and a half gallon of milk.
It's just right around the corner. I do know that I like to appreciate the fact where they do decorate things differently. So like if they had the king cake during, Valentine's Day, it would have like pink icing on it or keeping it year round.
Yeah. If you're going to do it, you got to do it right. We're going to do Christmas king cakes. We're going to do Mardi Gras king cakes,
I mean, I seen one. I was like a etouffee king cake, I believe.
Where would you see that?
On the social web.
Yeah,
everything is on the web.
On the Spacebook.
Huh?
Spacebook had it today. It was Boudin king cake. I saw that.
Is
one
that
too.
what it?
Oh, it was nasty looking. We made one last night. Crescent rolls.
You made one.
Oh man, yeah. It's like so we've been through every king cake so far that I can think of. That Kristi's gonna be laughing at this. I had to get another king cake tonight because I've had king cake 3 days in a row and I didn't have one that was full enough to bring tonight. So I had to stop and get one on the way here. Well, we had Dong Fong king cake out of Slidell the other day. Kristi got that one. She got one. We've already had one from Rouse's. We had one from Making Groceries, Lauren
Turner.
Oh yeah,
we will plug you.
That was legit. That was what was it? All vegan king cake. That was really good. And then we've had the homemade one. So that one was, it's homemade. So I really like that one a lot. It's crescent rolls and cinnamon toast crunch powder inside of it, which can't go wrong.
Wait, did you get to the bottom of the bag and take the powder out of the bag, or do you crunch the cinnamon toast
you haven't
crunches
lived. You got to go to Sam's and buy the powder. They got the Twix. They've got cinnamon toast crunch powder. Yeah.
What do you do with this? I haven't even heard about it.
All right. So the powder can go on anything. Toast, just,
So we're talking like a honey spread.
Oh, it's powder. It's shakeable
You
powder.
put it in the...
Put it into my notes right now.
Yeah, plug that one in. And then you get cream cheese, put it in a mixer, a little bit of cinnamon, the powder stuff in there, man. Crescent rolls, open them up, throw it in there, bake it.
Would you stuff it with? Anything?
That was it. Cream cheese and cinnamon toast crunch powder, man.
What's your favorite filling?
My favorite filling is praline. Yeah, I like that. It's really good.
See, I like that. What is yours? I'll let you go first.
Honestly, I don't like any filling. I just like the...
Boom.
What do you mean? Boom.
That's where I'm
yours?
at. Yeah, I did. Well, I like this.
I got the yellow ribbon. So, it's okay. How many times did you sit back just relaxing? Understand movements coming in, yeah, we got the packs in. I don't really wanna see no more traffic. Last pack just came in, let's get it out quick.
I had a hard.
Wanna be okay, wanna be alright.
Where's the number of
Wanna see the world.
Yeah.
So what do I go to the...
Just, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know what you got to do. Jordan maybe can help you
out. 3 ninjas.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Kathy and Susie's Kids. I'm Matthew Brooks.
I'm on Jordan Duron.
I'm Brandon Webb.
We got our old buddy Brandon Webb in town.
Yellow Jackets for life.
Yellow Jackets for life.
What
up?
Life.
The 5 rules of high, baby.
Yeah. So we're going back to this king cake conversation because Jordan was heartbroken that we introed into it. But go back to, you want just a straight up cinnamon.
So I like the cinnamon.
I mean, if you like just cinnamon, I'm going to tell you, like I told my wife the other night, you like white milk. You drive a white car with cloth seats.
You're just basic.
You are basic.
Really?
Yeah, man. You got a fancy.
Well, I do drink white milk. I'm strawberry and white milk are my 2 milks.
Strawberry, chocolate.
And guess what?
Milk.
Don't even try to drop no almond milk on me either.
That's another milk. You got to get
I'm vitamin D.
in life. You're just at the cinnamon. You're not experiencing anything.
So, all right, let me tell a funny story. So at Garrett's wedding, Justin Stram had like 3 other weddings that he went to that night. And I'm in line at the buffet and he's in front of me and he wasn't at the actual ceremony. And I was like, Justin, your wife told me you had another wedding you were at. I'm gonna get in trouble for telling the story. Anyway, he was like, yeah. And I was like, dude, did you eat at the buffet at all the other weddings that you were at too? And he looked at me, he was like, I'm sampling them. He was like, I'm actually going to write a review at the end of this night about who's got the best catering. And I'm like, dude, I'm getting behind that. You're going to come on the podcast and you're going to do this. But sampling different things is kind of the point of the king cake. And you said you kind of go with the same thing. Humans are, I think, a creature of habit. I know I am for sure. Like Taco Bell. We got Taco Bell earlier. I was get the same thing at Taco Bell every time I go. So to step out of the box and to go get different king cakes is kind of, I guess, a plus and the only way to find out what you really like.
So for me, it's La Bakery.
La Bakery?
Yeah, their king cake. Whew.
Well, they've been doing some different things this year. They got the crescent roll king cakes, different doughs.
Well, I kind of don't really jump outside. I'm really there with making groceries and La Bakery. So I kind of like that.
What about Paul? Paul was always famous.
But I don't see Paul anymore. Paul anymore.
Yeah, Paul's got a good thing.
Where they at?
A lot of king cakes. I think they're in Picayune still, aren't they?
No, but
I don't even know where they ever were. You know this?
They were in every gas station.
So to me, they're kind of like the barbecue, the Frito-Lay barbecue sunflower seeds. They're I go to gas stations now and they're different names. Like
I know
generic king cakes. Now.
Fayard's always has the sign. Well, it ain't even Fayard's anymore. It's always Fayard's to me. But Julian's.
Oh yeah, the marathon.
Yeah. They got Paul's. That's their big thing there on the sign.
Paul's is everywhere, man. You gotta go to Bay St. Louis. Got Dong Fong over there. You can.
I've never even heard of that one.
No, me either. It's first time.
Oh man,
is that the best?
It's got it's if you're gonna buy one that's not homemade, I think they've got the best one.
Now,
if you go to Baton Rouge, they got Ambrosia in Baton Rouge. They've got a couple others in New Orleans. It's Court Randazzo's.
So my mom did she did a homemade king cake before. Mom, I don't know why you stopped. Just kind of disappointed. She made a really good king cake. I was in it because it was fresh, just came out.
Yeah.
And I got to experience that a few times. And all of a sudden she just quit. And Mom, what's up?
Because they're a pain in the tail to make. I'll tell you why. They're a pain if you're not making them just out of the crescent rolls from the freezer section at Walmart. Because you got to do all the dough, the mixing.
Yeah, that's anything. I was just talking to my parents actually about sushi. My mom got me a sushi roller, and a sushi maker, and I was like, she got it for me for Christmas, and I made sushi with it one time because it cost me like $100 to go buy everything, and then it made a mess. And by the time I was done, I started at like 5 p.m. when I got off of work, and I was finished at like midnight. And
making beef jerky.
Yeah.
Can you make a tuna roll with it?
That's what I tried. I did it. It was not very good. Could have went and got tuna rolls at a good sushi joint for a third of the price.
So do you like cooking?
Do I like cooking?
Yeah.
When I have time, I can sit back and make a meal. Yeah.
What kind of meal are we talking right here, Brandon?
Grilled cheese, that's where I start at. Good old grilled cheese.
So
that's probably how you got Kristi. They say, man, you're a good cook.
No, I'm a soul food kind of cooker. I'm going to make a stew, a soup, a country roast, something like that. Barbecue. I love the barbecue.
Can you make a good brisket?
I've been good on brisket. I make some real good pork butts. I like making pork butts.
So where you go for your recipes? Is it just like it's internal? You got it, and
now, yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much ingrained what to do. Just throw.
So you get up at 4 a.m, drop on a montage, and get to work. That's what you're saying.
No, man. I hadn't been doing that in a while. We'll have to do weekend warrior on the barbecue or evenings. Let it smoke during the night.
So. Yeah, I can't do the all day thing. I got one of the smokers. It's an Orion keg smoker, and it's got charcoal that goes all the way around it, but it actually seals it in. It's got actually a pit on top too, but it does it in like twice the time, and it's not as good. It doesn't take as long. So, but I'm more of a time sensitive kind of guy. Like I got things to do.
Mine's my egg. I use my green egg for everything, but I'll grill on it, smoke on it, cook pizzas, bake stuff.
So are you a green egg advocate? Like you'll never go back to charcoal, or do you see like different purposes for different things?
Well, I mean, egg uses charcoal. I probably won't go back to gas, but
no.
And when I say green egg, I mean any of the porcelain grills, the Komodo Joes. There's a bunch of different ones out now, but I do love their recipes. They have a lot of people share them online. You can you can go down a wormhole real quick.
So it's kind of like them air fryers everybody has now.
Yeah, who writes the recipe books for all these different sales marketing teams?
I don't know. We got to find out. That would probably be
because really now we got this air fryer, and I'm telling you, it was like air fries everything. I mean, French fries, pizza rolls, you name it.
We air fry leftovers.
Everything has an air fryer direction on the back of it. Now, have you noticed that? You go to Trader Joe's, everything has air fry instructions on the back of it.
No,
when we were kids, it said microwave.
Yeah, that's it.
Guess what I got? I got went to the thrift store about 2 years ago. and I tell the story a few times, but Emily's through the boxway. I found a mint condition Mr. Chef, and it was the pizza maker, the pizza pocket maker, well, the white one, and it has the yellow and green light, so it like heats up and it clicks, ding, yellow, and then you know what I mean, and then it warms up, and then you're ready to go. You drop it on there, and you wait for that green light to go. I own one now, and I make peanut butter and jelly with it. I do a BLT with it.
Dirty with it, yeah.
I make my own hot pockets.
I don't have time for that, but like Renee's, they got some of the most fire sandwiches down.
When I say I make, no, Emily supports me.
Oh, okay. So Emily makes.
It's both of us. It's both of us tag team. It's
our.
I take 25% credit.
Yeah.
I used to cook a lot. I'm not cooking near as much
should.
anymore.
Like just now, I just had a breakfast. We did a night breakfast. Had confetti. Is that confetti? What's the pink pancakes?
Pancakes with
the colorful.
Oh yeah, funfetti.
Funfetti. Yeah. So I had 2 pancakes and then some sausage, maple syrup, 3 eggs.
How many times a week do you do breakfast for dinner?
Probably twice a month.
Or
once a week. You know, we have it, but I'm saying that at night. We're talking a night dinner.
Yeah.
Probably maybe once a month.
Yeah, I would say that's good average.
We did it like once a week whenever I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
My dad did it probably 3 times a week.
Rotation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of dads. That's what
I'll tell you right now. It hit tonight though. It hit.
It hit hard.
Yeah, because the sauce, maple syrup and sausage.
We were coming home last night. We did Waffle House last night.
Ooh.
And I got the All-Star Grand Slam.
Only one.
All-Star. What
did you get an extra egg though?
It's the All-Star.
No, I didn't. But I did do scramble with cheese.
You get 2 eggs in that situation.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot, but it was just enough for I made a happy plate.
You made a happy plate?
Yeah. I mean, look at me, Brandon. Come on.
Never would have guessed.
Yeah.
So I get the All-Star, add extra sausage, 1 more egg.
Mine's usually at a breakfast restaurant. It's usually biscuits and gravy, eggs on top, hot sauce, a little bit of cheese.
Hot sauce.
Dirty.
Getting too old for hot sauce, man. I had the stomach just
Papa Omniprozol, whatever it's called.
That's what they just prescribed me some of that.
Yeah,
high strength.
2 weekends ago, we went to Fly Llama, and I had the True Wings. Have you had them? They have the Thunderbird. It's like 6 jalapenos, and it's like 1,000,000 scorch or high or something. I ended up getting 2 tacos because to think I can do it. I hit 1 taco. Second taco I had to give to a friend. Let me tell you something. I was out of it for 30 minutes.
Like coughing or
no, just out like I was in a daze.
From the heat.
The heat just taking me over.
So we had lunch at Good Karma. Have you eaten Good Karma in Biloxi?
No, where's that?
Right there in Gulfport, right off DB's. It's a vegan restaurant. Okay. The lady at the register, I'm not joking. It was a jar about this tall, probably like a 16-ounce jar, mason jar, full of pickled ghost peppers. Who wants a pickled ghost pepper? Is what my question. Somebody does.
Did you try?
It wasn't this guy? No, I did not try that.
So me and Jordan did the Pocky Chip Challenge, the 1 chip challenge. Have you ever seen that or heard about this?
I saw the bag. Yeah, I saw y'all doing that.
Dude, it was the dumbest thing we've ever done in our lives. Like, that's probably why my stomach's acting up.
They got a new one out. I was thinking about getting.
Yeah, no, I'm out.
It was bad.
I did see y'all light yourselves up.
Dude, it was. I'm crying. Jordan dipped out, and I'm sitting there like I just had snot went out of my nose the whole time. It was not fun at all.
I ran into the bathroom and was just sitting under the water faucet. I couldn't. We had to stop the podcast. We tried to do it. We had to stop it.
The screen goes with.
We were loud. We were going whenever we did it. It was not a good idea. No, it was funny. Y'all go watch that episode and you'll laugh.
Yeah, that was so we glad to have you on. I mean, this is St. Martin, guys, and if you don't know where St. Martin's at, it's probably one of the best schools, I would say. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, no doubt. We terrorized back then.
Good education. Diesel. Sarah Fitzgerald said they changed the name. Changed the road. Was it Diesel?
Yeah, Diesel's not Diesel anymore.
Did you hear about that?
Haven't heard that.
Sarah said.
Yeah.
What's it? The name of the neighborhood back there?
No,
the sanctuary.
The dirt road. Remember the dirt road? Everybody meet you on the back. Meet you on Diesel.
Meet you at Diesel. We'll go
Diesel was the place.
Take the school bus down Diesel.
What'd you say to me? You make fun of my shirt? See you on Diesel.
Diesel. Meet me at Diesel.
We're gonna fight on Diesel. It's always a popular place.
No, yeah, so Brandon, obviously we graduated together, man, and we got a long-standing history of friendship, man. We played a little league baseball together and stuff. Yeah. So glad to have you on the pod.
You played. I sat and watched.
No, you were there. You played. But you had your own podcast now, and me and Jordan absolutely love it. So we've listened to every episode. And we want to, I guess, plug it. So we want to come bring you on here to talk about it a little bit.
Cool.
So the dry truth, you made a transition in this thing.
Yeah. So the dry truth started about a year ago. I was kind of in a spot where I've just continually battled drinking for years, man, since college probably or before. And I had quit drinking for a while. I was like, man, there's a lot of struggles out there. There's groups you could go to and things. And I started down going to a couple groups, didn't really enjoy them much. So I started doing a podcast, and I was really just talking out some of my frustrations in the world, just aggravation with the podcast. And it was going really good. And then I kind of fell off the wagon there for a while, and went and kind of took a stint over at the Home of Grace, and then got back into the podcast a little bit. I've done one more episode. I've just been struggling with kind of getting back into it as far as what I want to talk about and how I want to talk about. Because originally we were doing beer reviews and talking about
they're non-alcoholic
beers, right? Yeah. So I was doing that, and so content kind of is one of the things that I'm trying to look for. But I'm kind of got a point now where I'm just not so much worried about how much time it takes up, or 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's just more about kind of the mental aspect of it, just being able to kind of air out some grievances. And
shouldn't have like a big direction. I mean, especially with you doing your show. I mean, I think you can change and kind of mold it to how you want it to be, but continue. I think me and Brooks always had this thing is doing, and I know guys, we've been a little lazy during the holidays.
Oh, absolutely. We're always lazy.
We've been a little lazy during the holidays, but honestly,
that takes some us time.
We're consistent normally with our show. At least, one a week. We were at one time we were doing 2 week, and we'd probably go back 2 weeks depending on how we feel about it.
Yeah.
But even right now, you're watching, from us interviewing people to now we're just talking about what we want to talk about.
And king cakes.
And have the guest on.
We got no agenda.
But the guests are part of our conversation. It's not just directly about the guests.
Yeah, I never really had any guests. I was just more talking about my things, or where the world
I gained knowledge from this. So like whatever you're sharing your knowledge, it's like goes into our brains.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about what you take in, right? I mean, everybody's assesses and then replicates. So I think, whenever I listen to you, I get motivated, and it makes me want to go do more. So I feel like that's something that you've done for me. So I think having influence.
Plus, you got one of them voices.
Yeah, you do got a good voice.
You do have a
great voice.
I love about that. I think it's the auto tune on the thing back there.
I think you could probably get a gig reading books for Audible.
Nah, I doubt that.
No, absolutely.
No,
100%. But you got enough gigs, dude. You got your hands in like a lot. You do the Jeep stuff. You do the flags.
So let's go into the Jeep stuff.
Yeah. Jeeps. I love it. I got a 99 TJ. Rock that bad boy.
No, y'all did the Jeep parade.
Yeah,
right?
We did the Jeep parade. It was a Trump Jeep parade we did back in September, October timeframe of 2020 for the election, supporting previous president, and kind of for his reelection, we were doing some Jeep rides and things. It's amazing. The Jeep community is amazing.
Dude, no, I did the insurance policy for you. You had like the biggest turnout of anything that we had down here, and it was cruising the coast numbers.
How many?
I mean, we probably had around 2,000 Jeeps at one of the first rides, maybe 1,000 to 2,000. It was huge. I mean, I never really got a good count because there were just so many of them, and the police were saying it was more than that, but I don't know. It was incredible. But people came from all over Pennsylvania, Texas.
The Jeep community is crazy.
Iowa. I mean, they were from all over the place, and they've got there's a girl that does the Jeep in the Coast now, and just crazy numbers that come out from that.
We have a buddy. He's been on the podcast. Matt Cool Whip.
Yeah, Cool Rick. Cool Whip. No, it's Cool Rick.
Cool Whip.
Whatever.
Cool Rick. HQ Off Road.
HQ Off Road.
That's Matt. He's been on the show.
You need to link up with him next year for the
parts.
Jeep parade.
They do like the shed.
We will plug you.
What is it? What is it? The Jeep and what is it called?
Jeep in the cut. No.
Crawling and coffee.
Huh? Crawling and coffee.
Crawling and coffee.
Yeah.
That's
Crawling
right.
and coffee.
And Mike is big into that. You see Micah's Jeep?
Yeah.
So Micah goes and
05.
he pulls up to a parking lot. This is exactly what he does. He puts it in full drive and he rides up a ramp.
Does he listen to turn his bass all the way up?
Well, that's how they do. They do like a contest where you ride up you see your flex, like your travel.
Yeah.
So Mike is serious. Like you can see, when Mike has got a serious face, he's like, you know what I mean? Like he's in his Jeep, and then like when people are looking at him, when he's, he's like,
yeah, I know how I get when I'm serious.
Have you seen them stacked, or you ride up wheels?
Yeah.
That's what they do.
We were trying to do that for one of our Neptune intro videos one year.
So Micah, look at this. This is you. Like Mike is just going. Everybody's looking. The crowd's looking, and Mike is just.
needed to get some Honda Civics and put wide tires on them and stack some Civics.
They were doing it, and I was like, y'all stop. And then, what are y'all doing? They're like, no, this is normal. We do this all the time. I'm like,
thought about
not on my watch.
So still got the little Scion XB. We'll always have it. I thought about lifting it.
You should lift it.
I thought about
put
lifting
wide
it.
tires on it and stack it on top of Micah's tires. Like ride your tire up.
This could be something we can do.
I don't know. It seems like a lot of headache for a little bit.
They have a lot
better
of
than
fun.
a hot chip.
They have a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely better than a hot chip. There's no doubt about that.
We when you look at like these events, it's fun to see events like the Jeep and stuff. You got to have you can't just drive around. They always have these cool little events and best dressed Jeeps. Like they're serious about it. Like they'll decorate their Jeeps with like mannequins and all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
decorate
kind of stuff. Lights. They just did the Mardi Gras one, I think, this past weekend. They had good turnouts for
like
that
a best dress.
Yeah, they always do that, right? I mean, they do it for Scraping the Coast, has like the competition. Cruising the Coast has a competition.
Who's the best Jeep? Who's got the most attitude?
So
Who's got the most stickers?
Since you have Cedar Lake Creations.
Yeah, Cedar Lake Creations.
Okay, Cedar Lake Creations. Do you make flags?
We make flags. We make anything you want a logo on. It's
Anything.
Pila box. If you wanted this, we'll get it made for you. I mean, we do anything kind of apparel, anything. We'll find it. That's kind of been the MO since day one. I had customers coming to me for shirts and hats, and then they started wanting just anything, all kind of goofy stuff. So, I mean, I've done shoe bags for golf tournaments. I've done.
What's a shoe bag? That's just the ones that you give things away in?
Yeah, you put your golf shoes in it after your,
Oh,
I didn't even know it
okay.
existed.
I didn't either.
I played golf.
You put your golf shoes in something?
Yeah, you put your golf shoes.
I don't know. We've golfed together. I've never used a shoe bag before.
I don't even know how to use a shoe bag. But yeah, we ordered some of those custom. We outsource some stuff to China when we have to, but we bring a lot of product in.
When did y'all open it up?
I started it in 2017-ish, around the end of 2000.
So you're rolling and going now.
Yeah, it's been good. I've just been, can't say enough. Just been blessed with that, man. It's been good for college funds, good for household support, man. Just a side.
Yeah, I got babies to feed.
Yeah, babies to feed. It's been really
how many days a week do you work with that?
So it's primarily a side gig. So
yeah, for the others y'all don't know, he's a full-time banker.
Yeah.
And Matt said he's a legend, so it's
he absolutely is.
No, the banking's the primary job. The art and stuff though I can usually do in the afternoons, and then I have a partner that I work with that does some of the printing. So I work with him, and then we kind of coordinate schedules as far as meeting and getting things together, ordering stuff, having it drop shipped in, delivering stuff outside Mississippi or wherever we're going, because we ship all over. So
dude, shipping is, I guess, a full-time job in its own. Like I feel like that's a lot to keep your hands
freight's
on.
expensive right now, man. It's been crazy. We've had price increases with some FedEx and UPS. UPS is our primary shipper, so but we like them. We pay a little bit more for UPS, but we like them because it's on time and we rarely have anything.
so over FedEx.
Over FedEx, yeah.
Anybody watching, y'all need some print work, y'all go see Brandon.
FedEx is great. I know a lot of guys that use FedEx and stuff, and I use them, but I've just, for whatever reason, they seem to be faster in this region for UPS. It's like a 1 day from Texas to here. Sometimes it'll be 2 days.
Time is money.
Shout
All
out
about that
to
paper.
Brandon Davis. Sorry, Brandon Bailey.
Ooh.
No.
UPS
sorry.
over FedEx.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. And
Sorry, Brandon
I'm
Bailey.
not saying one over the other. I'm just saying that
Brandon Webb, can you look in
that?
that camera right there and tell Brandon Bailey FedEx doesn't have what it takes?
Y'all got it, man. He knows it. I love him to death. But we ship with both of them, but UPS sometimes.
But did you,
faster.
Bailey, you're hearing this. I know you're listening. That was awesome. Thank you so much for that plug. That meant everything. So you do a lot of hats. You work with the Brown Water Banter Boys. Is that what they
You said it right.
What are they
Hell
called?
yeah.
Is that what they called?
Yeah, Brownwater Banner.
I don't know. I feel like we did an episode with them.
We did. We've done 2 episodes with them, one on theirs and one on ours, and we need to do a third. We talked about it, so we're going to set one up. So yeah, if y'all listening,
those guys are fun. We do some merch for them from time to time.
And they're Yellow Jackets.
They're Yellow Jackets. Yeah.
Well, Yellow Jackets are taking over.
Joey's
Same
at D'Iberville now, but
Yeah, he's got.
But he
knows
lives
where
the
he's
same.
going.
He lives in St. Martin.
We loaned him to D'Iberville, but
He's a D'Iberville coach.
Yeah, baseball.
He's a shop teacher and a coach.
I think he's a mole.
I think he's everything.
A mole. He's reporting back all the. I don't know. He's reporting back to. I don't know if St. Martin's got a football coach or baseball coach. They're always moving around. I don't know. I don't keep an eye on it anymore.
I know Marsland's at Harrison Central, isn't he now?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him. I talk to him every once in a while. But yeah, we do some
Is
merch.
Kim Leachwood still around?
I think he's at the Harrison Central too, maybe. Or I know some of them were together.
I couldn't.
I don't know. He better not be. He needs to be retired, like living on a beach somewhere. I hope he is.
He's on Leedsort Lane.
I-110 somewhere.
Yeah.
No,
By the boat launch.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know how to drive a car.
No. I think I knew how to drive a car before him. Thank God.
Yeah, really.
I used to. Did anybody ever bring? I used to bring him to like McDonald's and stuff. I mean, really.
Taco Bell. Me and Josh stole
errands. Yeah.
We stole the driver's ed car one time. We showed up. I may have told this story on the podcast before, but we showed up and for class and he wasn't there. And we waited for him for like 10 minutes and he never showed up. So we just took the keys and went and got the car and went to Taco Bell. And when we were coming back, Coach Baggett was behind us. He caught us. Like, then it was just us in the car and he like followed us all the way to the high school. And he's like, "Where are y'all at?" And Coach Litor was freaking out. He's like, "Oh, I don't know. They took the car. They took the car." And then we were like, "Man, we were waiting on you." And it was kind of an awkward situation, but we got a slap on the wrist. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many cans of snuff he had buy at a gas station for him. You know, right?
You went all the way to Taco Bell, though. We're not talking Taco Bell right by the school. We're talking D'Iberville.
Yeah. We had that.
You went down Lemoyne.
Whenever, we went down Lemoyne by ourselves too.
Did y'all know? How old were you? Did you have experience?
No, we were like 15, 16, 17.
You had a car?
Yeah, we had a car. We were driving already.
We know how to do this.
Brooks in his green long wheelbase Chevy.
Standard.
Yeah.
I missed that. I missed that truck.
The grandpa.
That parking lot used to be fun. Everybody's cars in there.
Yep. I had a teal and silver S10, man. That thing was extended cab. Don't forget about that.
Don't be holding out. Don't be sweating on that.
Yeah.
So what else you guys got going on? You got Kristi's got her own cage. What is it?
Well, we've been
interiors.
Of course, the bank has been slammed right now. We've been busy with I do treasury management for them, so fraud's always a big thing in my world with that. Kristi has her business, Kristi Webb Interiors. I started a new business recently called Biloxi Barrell and Bullet. It's a side little deal.
Sounds dangerous.
Wait a minute. We do some
barrel and bullet
consignment of shotguns and different things for trap shooters and stuff, weapons.
So you got in the gun game.
Got an FFL a couple of years ago.
So me and Brandon did the what was the skeet shoot over at Jimmy Lane's place for Youth for Christ.
Oh yeah, that was where they have a sporting clays that Jimmy Lane does over there. Youth for Christ. I think they do it once or twice a year.
I don't know. That was badass though.
That's a stand-up gig. Yeah, that group comes out of Texas and they put on a real good shoot.
Brandon Bailey actually shot in with us. We were riding around with his golf cart.
Sure did. Brandon Bailey came. Me and you and
Josh
Milosevic was in there.
Did y'all win?
No, not at all.
I think Brandon won. You were the best one on their team, weren't you?
I think I shot a 70 that day, or 75.
We were all terrible. I was way worse than I thought I would be, but we did have fun.
Yeah, I shoot trap a good bit now. So Coast Rifle and Pistol Club up on 67. It's a public place. You can go out and become a member, and
$200 a year.
It's like $200 a year, and you got access to like pristine grounds to shoot rifles, pistols.
How is it when you? So for me, when I was a member at the old Will Market over there. My big issue, I love the elders, okay, guys, but the ones that take their time, like each clip or magazine, each magazine they shoot. I don't always say clip. I'll always say it for the rest of my life, but like I'd sit there and they would
gangster.
Well, they would shoot. Like you'd have to take time though. That you let them shoot and then you can shoot, and it's like it'd be like 20 minutes per magazine.
I mean, right now. If you are a member out there right now, you got open range most of the time because ammo is so hard to come by, and it's so expensive now. People, if you want to be a member and shoot, you go out there anytime, and it's kind of bare. You can kind of find do whatever you want.
I went by Cook's Saturday. That's when Garrett called me and told me what happened with his dog. But Saturday I went to Cook's to look at ammo. Of course, I have a 5.7. 5.7 P90. But the ammo I bought when I bought 50 rounds was $24.95 when I bought earlier. Now it's like 70.
Yeah, everything.
Really?
It's insane. It's
that
like
Creedmoor that I got, the rounds for that are like $50.
I mean, like 6 months ago, there was people on the book in different places like that selling boxes of 9mm for $50 a box, and it's 50 rounds.
And now they take it out of the box and put it in plastic bags and put a price tag on it.
Oh yeah,
they're selling
Ziplocs.
They're selling it in Ziplocs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why you found the market.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just started.
Can you get your hands on shotgun shells?
Shotgun shells are hard to come by unless home defense. I can get a bunch of home defense rounds right now.
What is home defense like?
They,
Slugs,
some of them,
buckshot.
they do like copper plates, different ones. Winchester has one. It's got like little small copper plates inside of it. It's pretty neat. But if you got a, the Judge, the Taurus Judge, kind of famous pistol, shoots 45s and 410s. Those are pretty neat to carry in there because it's like 6 or 8 little pennies inside there, basically. That if somebody comes in. It's gonna hurt.
I want it to do more than hurt if somebody comes in. I don't want there to be no court cases or anything.
Sure. So do you like semi-auto? Or do you like pumps?
I shoot a over and under, and it's it's an unsingle and over and under. It's a combo Perazi shotgun that I shoot for trap. But I really like that gun a lot, and I've shot some Brownings, Kohlers. There's a bunch of different guns out there, but I'm
couch shotgun. What was that one that you had? A little double barrel side.
Oh, that was a little stage coach gun I had bought over at Dad's. Yeah, that was a fun little gun.
That was. We had fun with that.
Plays with that. I had a real blind pattern.
I got
it was like this big.
So I'm not big in the shotguns, but I got one. I got the Utah's 15. It's like the pump with the 14 rounds on top.
Okay.
It's lightweight. It's a bullpup, but
okay.
Yeah. That's never really got into it, but then I seen was like Beretta has their like super lights.
Yeah,
that's like their three gun super light shotgun, and it's like, dude, I want one so bad. It's like it's light. It's
shoot shotguns.
And I'm not like the gun expert by no means. I got my FFL mainly to do some stuff for myself and for people around that I know or club members or whatever. I just kind of a more small deal. I don't really do much with it besides sell. Glasses. I sell shotgun shells from time to time.
Show me the glasses.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh man,
show me
these are my babies right now. This is like Christmas yesterday. I got these in. These are called Pila glasses, and they're trap shooter glasses. But they have these forks that go with them, and there's like hundreds of different lenses that come with that you can buy. But these glasses are like $1,000.
What? Say that again.
Don't listen. I hope Kristi's not listening to this, but I don't pay. I mean, you can get discounts from time to time, but they're really expensive.
So what's the benefit of them?
So you know how everybody sees.
Can you wear them on the show and finish the show off wearing them?
I'll do a little bit with the show.
Just wear them with the show.
So how you ever watch that? Remember that thing on Facebook where you see a girl's dress and it was like, is it gray or is it blue?
Yeah. Blue. Is it the blue or white or is it?
What color? And everybody was like, it's blue, it's gray, it's white. It's like, so I don't know this is a science or not, but everybody's perspective and vision kind of has different tints. So different light, different scenarios. Each lens gives you a different background, is ideal for different backgrounds and targets. They have green clays, orange clays, black clays.
Yeah.
So they, these are for full sun day, but they're pretty awesome.
I mean, I want to see them on.
So why did they put them on? What do they got? 2 different earpieces. How does that go?
You can bend this down to make it more behind your ear, so when you're shooting it, they don't fall off. You'll see them on, huh?
Yeah, you got this Kenny Powers look to you right now.
Just leave them. Just leave them.
That's pretty.
I like them. Yeah, they fit you.
I wear those to the bank.
Yeah, I don't know if they like that, but
so that case right there looks heavy duty.
It's like they come in kits, so you got to protect them, man. When you.
So how many different lenses do you have?
There's 5 different lenses in there,
and there's thousands of different kinds you said.
Not thousands. There's probably he's probably got.
So which one's your favorite?
I like the banana one right now.
Yeah, go with it.
Is that the yellow one?
Yeah.
There's a yellow banana in there.
Look like Universal
awesome.
Soldier with Goldberg.
And I love how they actually have a logo of a banana. Here's an orange one.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, they're all different. Some of them, there's one called raspberry.
Let me see this thing right here. Let me see how it snaps in.
When's the last time you had a warhead? I'm about to eat one right now.
I'll have one in about 5 seconds.
See what it tastes like.
So I wonder what's so special about them.
Those are made of carbon.
Yeah.
Carbon fiber. They're lightweight.
Does everybody have them in the trap game?
Lots of them do. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
so if you want to be even thought about as respected, you gotta.
No, it's not about that. It's all about, whatever you're into, when you go play golf, some people have Callaway, some people have Titleist. What do you use? What kind of ball do you use to play golf with? Well, I use
the cheapest one.
Yeah, I use Pila glasses. I mean, this would be the Pro V1 or whatever would be the most expensive golf ball. These would be the most expensive shooting glasses.
So I'm out there with my Tom Fords and my Costas, and they're The real shooters are gonna see me out.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith right here, bro.
Yeah, that was dope.
Watch out.
That
Watch
was
out.
good.
Yeah.
I'd wear them everywhere. I mean, I would.
They're cool. They got aviation glasses. So like we got a couple guys testing out, pilots at Keesler, to see if they're interested in them because they're supposed to have some really good lenses for flying airplanes and seeing optics.
So, if you wanted to wear them, like for instance, I'm kind of in this whole crew kick. I've been wearing crew for a few years now because people are still in my Ray-Bans. So I found this company, like Sunglass Hut, and they're out of New Orleans, and they make these really unique looking glasses. So I got into the crew kick just because in Mississippi, y'all like to steal sunglasses always.
Who steals your sunglasses?
Anybody set them down?
I've lost a few pair. That's probably more my fault for losing them. I say I lost them. Somebody probably did take them, but
if you have Costas, Oakley's, Ray-Ban, you set them down, somebody's going to take them.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, look, somebody stole my AirPods.
you lost your AirPods. You're blaming somebody for it. It's not even.
Somebody stole my AirPods.
No,
Lemon or black cherry?
both at the same time.
Oh no, that's domination.
Suicide right there.
I'm trying to think.
When's the last time you had
Worse than
one?
Warhead. What would it be?
I ate like 3 of them before we started the show. To be honest, these were the ones that were still in my hand. I threw them on the table. So you ready?
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta be able to talk for a second afterwards.
Oh wow.
It's a lot better than the Pocky chip.
Oh yeah.
It was like a Gushers commercial just happened.
Mm.
I want to act like the guy. I want to be the guy on the package. Wow, that is terrible. I feel like the guy what's the Kool-Aid man that ran through the wall?
Oh yeah, Cooley. I don't even know.
The
what was his name? Garrett. Cooley.
That's the only bad thing about sometimes when you hop on Amazon and you see like giant packs of like warheads. Like,
Is that what happened?
So I went on a 90s blow pop kick. So everything now I'll pull up, they'll pull up some 90s candy. So like I've ordered like
Don't say it too loud because I don't want my phone to start hearing
black cherry blow pops.
It's advertising.
Black cherry blow pops, the blue raspberry blow pops, the white ice.
I haven't even searched it. Well, watch. I'm gonna screenshot y'all later when my phone is proof. I haven't even looked it up.
You're absolutely right.
I'm gonna get it tonight.
But you're not doing your kids any justice if you don't let them have them these at some point. Like you need to flood the house with them.
I gave Henry a lime yesterday. We gave him a little bit of lime. I mean, that face, man. He loved it.
Yeah. So he's ready. Yeah, he's ready for this
I used
already.
to do lime and sugar.
I not mean. I always felt like it ate the enamel off my teeth.
I think that's what dentists say.
Yeah.
Bobo, if you're listening,
Yeah.
let us know.
Yeah, so you've always been some type of little entrepreneur. You were before you were drinking, you were making when you quit drinking, but you were making beers and stuff.
Yeah, we
you
did
figured out how to make
for a while.
beer. And you actually good beer.
Yeah, me and Bo Levitard started doing that a few years back, and he ended up. We had a little.
Is that our bow?
We had a little.
Yeah.
And we had
okay.
a little accident where he smashed his finger, and
Yeah, car open real bad.
it was pretty bad. I
remember
got some really good pictures of it too at the emergency room. It was awesome. But sorry, but he was asking for him the other day actually. But I don't know. It might have been a science project.
It was good beer though.
Yeah,
We
made
did a
some.
bunch of them.
We made a lot of different flavors, and we blew some up too. It was trial and error. We primed some a little too heavy one night. May have had a little bit too much to drink when we were doing it that night. So
Everything's trial and error, man.
Yep.
That's what me and Jordan say about this podcast.
I mean, it's coming together somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. We got lucky, man. Persistence.
We got Garrett.
Yeah,
Get you a Garrett.
You need a Garrett.
Yeah.
Garrett actually helps out a ton.
Get you
He's
a
being
Garrett.
silent over there right
Garrett.
now.
I mean, what are you gonna say? Hey,
Oh, his mic button on.
yeah. But no, you have to get you a Garrett. Yeah, we just like right now we've been pushing towards like working on a cartoon.
Yeah.
So I mean, like how you create, it's the same way we're trying to do it, but we're trying to storyboard.
Mhm.
Not say trying, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we are storyboard.
Yeah, we've been working hard on it. It's just a lot. It's just not like can't snap your fingers. You got to build it. And
No, anything you do, it just takes time. And I'm bad about sometimes like I am kind of want to get started on something. So I'll launch something. And I've done some things. I mean, I've started things. I tried to print t-shirts with a logo that I created one time and tried to push them. And I mean, I didn't put enough thought behind it.
You gotta have
You know.
time and effort.
And sometimes you see people doing stuff. They're like, man, how did Southern Marsh get out there and do their logo? And how did Southern Tide get their logo started? And it's just, they had, I don't know if they had a marketing team or what, but they get out there and it starts from
but it didn't happen overnight.
No.
They kept pushing and pushing, all these brands pushing. I mean, it's just,
I always think it's like predetermined, like their brother-in-law knows somebody's father and they just make a couple calls and that's how.
Well, maybe,
I'll tell you a good market how they do it. They push into the college towns.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
You push into a college town.
Yeah.
Because you got to think Southern Tide, all these brands came from.
Yeah.
Baton Rouge.
You get into a college atmosphere like Oxford or something, and you start getting college kids wearing something. The other one come, I like that. And then the little stores, those little boutiques, the markup on them is so high that they can, really make a good profit. Because a lot of these shirts, this shirt included that I got on it probably came from, overseas, and the fabric is really inexpensive to print it on. So
yeah, we paid $90 for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how everything is.
So with these are more. Are you a part of the show? Word of mouth. It's definitely got that whole. Like, if you know, and we did some Mardi Gras hats, and we've sold quite a few of these Mardi Gras hats. But like, we'll do these, and then they'll go away.
Limited run,
right?
And then we'll find something else to create,
right?
Like, that's just what we do. When we did the juke joint, we did like a raccoon hat with a raccoon playing a guitar, and then. Boom, done. Limited edition. Yeah. Better get it and frame it while it's here. Well, just
NFTs, baby.
We're NFT and Latimer. Okay. No, but the cool thing is be able to take when you look at merchandise or anything is if you go to crawfishandbeer.com, it's going to pull up how we got started. It's going to talk about Jordan and Matthew.
Talking about the podcast. It's going to take you straight here.
It's going to take you straight there. It's like when you get into the website, it's going to go boom. This is what we're about. We were trying to figure out for our brand of the show, like Kathy and Susie's Kids is one of our names of the show. It's like actually it's the name. Kathy and Susie's
the OG
Kids.
Name. We got 50 names.
Yeah. But we made a hat and it had our logo on it. And it was just kind of like me and Brooks were, nah. And then we figured out, hey, you know what? We'll just Crawfish and Beer.
You can't put our faces on something and try to brand that. That's not where we're at.
I wouldn't put your face on much.
But
no.
But you also can't take away the moms and the stroller kick for us.
Right.
Our moms love them, but they're excited about being a beer coaster
in everybody's bar.
Yeah.
My mom was not that excited about it. She doesn't drink or anything.
She's now excited. Because Kathy,
she's supportive. She's supportive.
She's okay with it.
Yeah, she's okay with it. She didn't have a choice, man. Like, I've been doing that to her my whole life. Just breaking the slow wheel all the time.
The fact that people are drinking beer, setting it down on our mom's faces and our faces are it's a great way to get your brand out there. That was a genius pull, and Jordan went out on a whim with it. Like, it wasn't anything that was a guaranteed factor in working or anything, but before you knew it, we had people asking for it. Different bars and locations were just like, hey, let's get those. My next move is I want to do urinal cakes.
So get us a plug on that.
Yeah, can you print us some urinal cakes?
Cedar Lake Creations do its urinal.
You
cakes.
Want it? I'll find it.
Find urinal cakes.
Right, put us an order in. We're making an order right now.
Yeah, urinal cakes.
If you can do it.
Yeah. Think about it. That. Urinal cakes would be popping though.
It would be. Yeah,
we'll be everywhere.
You gonna do neon green or neon orange?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I would do the splash pad like the Beau Rivage has in the back. That way it doesn't wash away real quick.
I always wanted to do the field goal post like that you see at Buffalo Wild Wings with the little football on it, and you kind of like make it go and split the.
That seems very. Could you get it?
Oh, I'm sure we'll find it. Yeah, give me a little time.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, well, well,
give us options. You know how we are.
1,000 urinal cakes. Got it.
Yeah,
on stat.
What
So that's a lot. Coming to a toilet near you.
So let's dive into something very, 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 very serious.
Okay.
You've been held up a few times in the banking industry.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, it happens. So I worked for the original bank I got out of college and worked for was Bancorp South. I left there and went to do a little management trainee program at a little place called First Bank and Trust out in New Orleans. And I was working in Ocean Springs, and guy walks in like in the afternoon, just unsuspected, looks like a normal dude in a tan jacket like I walked in, or black jacket. Like I walked in and had his hands in his pocket, passed me and said he needed some money and had how much and his little demands. I couldn't even finish the note. So there was so much wrote on there. The guy was so nervous. And but protocol is you count it out, hand it to him. And we did what we were supposed to do that day, and everybody got out safe. And
what was the amount? What did he want?
I don't know that I really can talk about how much it was.
Oh, was it a ridiculously low amount of number? Was it a ridiculously high number? Like
he came in and had a specific amount, and
could he buy a car?
We gave him what he wanted, and he left.
Was it like the Denzel Washington type movie where he needed enough money to save his daughter?
Suitcase
it wasn't Point Break, I mean, he didn't open the vault. So
yeah, I mean, I went by when it's happened. I could tell when it's happened a few times because they'll put like this branch is closed for the day, and I'll have to go to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, we had that happened in Ocean Springs, and then I've been robbed. I was robbed in Gulfport at the Gateway office on 49 one time.
Did anybody ever pistol whip you?
That one, no, never been pistol whipped. That sounds fun. Yeah. I mean, how does that? What's that?
I'm
like?
Curious.
I don't think it sounds fun.
I'm the fly in the room right now.
No, I haven't had that happen. Sorry about your painting.
It's okay. It's my face on the painting.
No, Gateway was pretty interesting. That guy came in with what we thought was a pistol, and he was wielding it and just robbed us. That one was really scary, and police caught him pretty quick through some technology we have and some stuff, and that stuff they had, technology they had. So now do you have like PTSD from this stuff, or I don't know? We had.
Are you on edge?
We did do some therapy with some of the tellers and stuff for a few days. It's a. I mean,
and then you started getting into guns.
I mean, if you've been robbed, if you've been robbed personally or had your house broken into, imagine
it's a violation field,
dude. It's so violating. I mean, it's scary. It does give you a little bit of anxiety sometimes.
Did they catch both of them?
I don't know about the first guy. I can't remember, but the second guy they did. I do remember him getting caught.
I always think if that, and they're running out, and then all of a sudden they open the bag, and then red dye shoots everywhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be good.
I always think that the cardboard cutout of the police officer is supposed to deter that.
That's dude. You were at
Hancock? It's in every bank. They're in every bank. I'm pretty sure.
He was in Hancock a long time ago. Joe's mom was a Hancock.
That would have been. I don't know what that was all about, but somebody made a lot of money on that.
Yeah, we should bring it back.
Did you get us a cutout?
Bring it back. We could put it here.
Absolutely. Huh? I'll get your face on a cutout.
They had the one of Robbie for when he was in Mardi Gras. Dude. Yeah. They had the cutouts of him and Johnny. They were pretty funny.
Do you want your own cutout?
Yeah, for sure. I want a Toro cutout. You want the Scar Toro cutout, and you can put them somewhere.
Yeah,
as our cartoon character.
You get your sticker on the wall now. You don't even need a cardboard. You can just get that. What's that? Those stickers with the fall.
Yeah, but I want to be able to take like the cutout and just like put it out,
put it in your car, let it ride with you.
Yeah.
Go to Texas and ride in the carpool lane.
Remember, they used to sell in the magazine. They used to sell the for safety the inflatable cop where you can he'd ride with you. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I think that was a TV show.
No, it was in a magazine. You could literally buy this thing in the magazine. You could buy the can safe, like a spy magazine.
Oh, okay.
You buy like the can safe, and you can hide stuff, and then they had like night vision goggles, and then they had like your
sounds like it was at the Scholastic Book Fair.
Garrett, could you find the inflatable cop that saves your life?
Yeah, let's pull this up, Garrett.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to see a picture of this.
It's like an inflatable guy. It's either
I was reading Sky
there's
Mall
a cop one, and then there's a man.
Are you sure it wasn't in Sky Mall?
Huh?
Was it in?
I think it was in a movie.
No, they have them.
Show.
There's a guy.
What do you want that for?
No, but it's like a random. I think there's a cop one, and then there's a random guy.
Yeah,
with
they're called sex dolls.
Yeah,
inflatable dolls.
So like an adult doll.
But with clothes. But clothed.
Yeah, and you just rides in the car and like at night for safety.
Mm. An adult doll for safety. This is my adult doll. It's a safety thing over here. Don't look.
I don't know if they still have them, but I mean I've definitely seen them because if
they were out there, Garrett can find it.
I was fascinated with like the spy magazines and like the pen that shocks you.
Mm.
I'm sorry I bought that pen. I shocked a lot of people with it.
I had the recording thing from Home Alone.
Yeah, Talk Boy. Same.
Yeah, the gray thing.
Did you still got it?
And if I did,
I have mine. I wouldn't look for it. I couldn't find it anywhere. My mom, I think she gave it away or sold it to someone.
Mine was at a Goodwill at some point. That's life, I think.
It was probably worth
Did it work? I didn't ever. My mom never got me one of them.
All it was the same thing that your phone does now. Just record.
Just a recorder, but for kids.
Yeah.
sweet, man. I always wanted to.
It was a
talk to
great
Donald.
marketing toy.
I thought I was going to get to talk to Donald Trump. With
Yeah, if you use it, bring it into a movie and then create it and make it a thing, kids will buy it.
Absolutely.
At least that was what
Why
the
do you
90s
think,
kids
like
did.
movies, today, look at next time you watch a movie, see if the vehicles are Ford, Dodge, or Chevrolet. I guarantee it's going to be one of the three, and they're going to brand that movie every time, and you're going to see
it's even worse now with these new movies. Like you see these new movies, you see like Mark Wahlberg, and all of a sudden you see like a Wendy's bag, and they like throw him a hamburger, and you're like, and then you see the logo, and it's like, got to take a bite, and it's like,
the shot was made for that burger. I mean,
it wasn't even about the movie.
Like, that scene.
But that's how they fund it. That's how they.
Well, I'll tell you one that's coming up in the game right now is Hyundai. You see a lot of Hyundai cars in a lot of these TV shows. Hyundai.
I thought you got a bone to pick with the Hyundai.
Well, it's kind
Are
of
they paying us right now?
well, but it is. Go watch it. It's like all these movies. Like I forgot what movie it was, a futuristic car, and it's like it was a Hyundai. I was like, oh no,
They're up in their game.
yeah, but it's,
Kia too. Kia
Wait till Tesla gets there.
I don't know. Tesla does not. They do zero marketing besides like they drop like a 10,000 random items.
Yeah.
They don't do any kind of like movie stuff.
Elon Musk just does something extreme enough to make people talk about his brands.
He's a robot.
That's
Yeah,
I think so.
Or an alien.
Yeah.
Wait till they take his back.
He's a lizard person.
Is he?
I don't know.
He's got
Did we hear it first?
I'm not breaking the news. No,
right
but
here.
he's
Team one?
definitely a hard worker.
Oh, there's no doubt. The guy's got rockets and how many different companies.
Do you think you're going to get you a Tesla in the future?
I'm more of a engine guy.
Yeah.
I like to smell gas.
The horsepower.
Yeah.
So me and Brooks earlier today, we went had to go to AutoZone. Shout out AutoZone. We will plug you.
Yeah. We're all about that.
I have a Ford Lightning from the Fast and Furious, black one.
It's from the Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Well,
it's actually
in
from the
movie.
set.
It's not. I wish.
Vin Diesel touched it.
But that's what made me want to get one. Theirs was
Like
older.
the Talk Boy. Got it.
Yeah, so they
It's
have
like
that one was a
put it in
red
the
one,
movie.
but I
kids will buy it.
got a black one. But me and Brooks were cruising, and it's just one of the things, like you said, motor, and I felt
It
good.
goes 160.
Like that thing is just, and it makes like the supercharged whine sound. Whine. I don't know about the electric cars. And here's another thing too, is like, I'm just worried you get too much in the tech, and this is a serious thing. Eventually, they can hit a button and they can bring you wherever they want. Like,
I mean, I
the
would
car
be
can drive
okay
away
with
from
that.
you.
Now, I would get.
What's the movie with Kevin Bacon where all the movies turn against, or all the machines turn against him?
But what if you miss a payment and they just take your car?
I think that's a real thing.
It drives
I
off.
think that's gonna come.
I think I've seen a video of that. Maybe not really.
I mean, don't you think that the Holmes Motors they would love that,
Absolutely. We should probably break that
we will plug
technology.
you,
Yeah.
just drive it back and return to the dealership. But I mean, the electric cars, like the new Mustang, the electric Mustang, they added sound to it so you could hear it. Because they're so quiet, like cars
Probably
come
cost
through
an extra $7,000 for that.
it actually makes it. It's made to make noise. Like there's a sound box and it just makes noise because the motor's so quiet. So,
Did you find
it's a
that,
safety
Garrett?
issue? Yeah. No, he's texting his mom.
Garrett, what are you doing, dude? You
They're
got
all sex dolls.
Makes
I knew
sense.
it wasn't true.
Makes sense.
So here's one.
Jordan, are you sure you just didn't see one? And someone was,
No, I'll find
oh,
it.
it's a protection device.
But I seen
Fact checker Garrett got him on that
I've
one.
seen an article where they did the Ford Lightning truck that's coming out, the electric truck.
Yeah.
That, and I was telling Brooks about it. Like now, because people are price adjusting at dealerships and they're trying to crack down on it. Now I've seen where if you buy one, you can't sell it for a year.
Really?
Because a lot of these dealers, like local dealerships, they get a car in because they don't own the cars. It's owned by like Chevy.
Yeah.
And you're allocated this amount of cars. And if they stay on your lot a amount of days, you have to pay interest on the car.
Right. You got a floor plan.
You have a floor plan. And so a lot of these people are getting these cars in, like these Broncos that are $50,000. And then they're adding, which they've always done this. They've always done a pack and adjusted value price. Well, they're like going 40, 50 grand. And the dealerships are like, they're not getting that money. So the dealerships are like, they're trying to crack down on all this price gouging, and they're doing it. It's incredible. Like,
dude, the auto market right now is just nuts. I mean, I've recently sold a vehicle there. I mean, you can buy, sell cars, and if you're into that right now, you make so much money. I'm talking about like vehicles that 2 years. If it auto market wasn't the way it was, a vehicle that would have been it's selling for 30,000 right now. If it was normal times, it'd be worth like 20,000. I mean, they're almost 10. Some of the cars you can get 10 grand over what they're really worth. So what that kind of scares me for is people that are making loans on them. You got some banks that's just primarily what they do. I mean, they're making loans on vehicles that are, kind of priced out of where they need to be. So in 2 or 3 years, where are you going to be in that vehicle?
What does that do to the market?
What does it do?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not an economist. I'm not that good at.
No, predicting it.
I'm not that good at banking.
Come on, dude.
I think it's
bullshit. Your way through this.
No. I think
I think it does make for the auto manufacturers to artificially inflate prices for a while.
Yeah.
So that they can maybe get through a period of time where you've got some high priced autos that are lent on, and then because you got to think people are buying a vehicle brand new today or buying a used vehicle and they're paying top dollar for it, where they're going to be underwater in a year or two, and so they kind of the way the auto market works, you get new vehicles in, old vehicles in to continue that big cycle. It's just like a big train,
and that's where
the train stops and all the dealerships
setting up Tesla, because Tesla's able to start to produce a lot of cars. People are going, well, because now Tesla, like you just order a car from Tesla and it's like you're paying that price. There's no negotiation. You're paying that price and you're ordering it and come to straight to your house if you want it.
Yeah, but I mean,
cutting out the middleman.
Well, the used cars, there's some places doing that too. Out there, some different auto dealers.
So Michael West, he has Direct Auto, and he was talking to me on the phone the other day. And he said,
"We will plug you."
Well, we'll plug everybody, but he'll send.
What would you, man?
He was talking about the dealerships, like the big dealerships, and how eventually they're going to go to. He thinks they're going to go to demo mode. So you come and demo a car, but you can't buy that car.
Right.
You could order that car, but you can't buy that car.
I've heard that a lot. Yeah.
So like instead of like having like 10 Maximas and you can buy that car that day, you're just going to go drive the car, and then
it shows up at your doorstep.
But then, what do you think about these guys that have these huge investments in dealerships? That kind of, for like it kind of sucks for them, because I mean they've got these huge pieces of property that they're going to have. They would have had at one time hundreds of vehicles on, and now they're going to have 10 demo vehicles that are going to sit on their lot.
A big thing though too is, but they make a lot of their money in the service part.
They do.
I mean, that's what I think that's what the big auto industry is doing, is now you're service people, because they're. I mean, look at the Teslas did it first. Like you're paying this price. That's what you're paying. No negotiation.
But these manufacturing plants, I mean, they're monstrous. I was just driving through Jackson and the Nissan plant right there. How many cars do they make? They make a bunch.
Yeah, they got a bunch.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of, I guess, automation there. They're taking the people out of it. Robots. I mean, there's still some, but that parking lot's it's a huge building, and the parking lot ain't got that many cars in it.
Really?
So I guess that's the trend. I mean, it's a trend to downsize anything. You go to McDonald's now and you got to order your own food on the screen.
Yeah, I know. I had to order my own food. I've started doing the app, but it's a nice job.
I haven't done it yet.
But it's taking away a job, really. I mean, you go to Walmart and you got to scan your own groceries.
Well, the good thing right now is there's so many people that don't want to work. It's actually become a good thing, because there is a way to order food for people that are short of employees. I mean, you go to McDonald's, there's one employee in there, and how are they going to? They got to be. Somebody's gonna be out there flipping the burgers instead of.
I mean, I would say it all goes to when COVID hit. You started seeing people doing the, out delivery, like outside delivery. So you go to like AutoZone. If we would go through the app, the guy probably would have brought stuff out to us.
Yeah.
Like if we needed parts, he'd bring it to us. Same thing with, I was very curious about the whole grocery shopping thing. Like, I was like, I know you could probably, they started,
they do the grocery pickups, and now they do grocery delivery.
Yeah. They come. So sometimes we have our food delivered to us from like Rouse's.
Yeah. Yeah. They do that a lot. We did that during COVID.
But it takes away a lot of things. Cause like, instead of going inside that store and knowing each aisle what you need to get,
you don't get the freshest.
I love you, Emily.
No, you don't. Yeah.
I love you, Emily, but we get shorted on some stuff because we forget to order it.
No, you can, in some of the stores now, you can add to like up to an hour before it's delivered or something like that. So you can like, oh, I forgot this.
And plus there are a lot of stuff that we're seeing in the last few months are, they're not having all the items.
Yeah. A lot of stores don't have stuff on the shelves too.
Yeah. You see that a lot, which is back to the supply issues.
So when do you think the apocalypse is coming?
Probably about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Good. Did I need
Are we talking like
I got 4 years to thrive.
Are we talking kind of like a Walking Dead, you think? I'm Legend?
I think it'll be more explained in your cartoons.
What about the Don't Look Up? Don't Look Up with the
Did you finish
Netflix?
It?
No, I didn't finish it. We just talked about it. But have you seen this on Netflix? Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio.
No.
It's about an asteroid coming to Earth and it's going to kill everyone. It's not
Adam McKay's stepbrothers. He made
It's not
banger.
your What is the Bruce Willis movie? It's not your Armageddon typical asteroid movie.
Now, if it was Armageddon, I'd probably watch that.
Did you cry at the end? I did.
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, what guy doesn't cry?
I don't think I
that?
cried
I
at
mean,
the
the asteroid, they blow. Bruce Willis dies.
Yeah. Oh my
Spoiler
gosh.
alert.
Oh, man.
Spoiler alert.
Now we got to tag that
If
in
you
the
haven't
beginning of
seen
this show.
Armageddon, Bruce Willis does die.
Well, I
Tragic.
don't want to ruin Don't Look Up then. I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't
but he
seen it.
saved our lives.
Yeah.
We did watch a good series recently. Can I plug a series?
You can plug anything.
All
That's
right,
the,
it's really good. Hulu, Dope Sick. If you haven't watched that,
I haven't seen it.
What it was about?
it's about the what's the codone, the pills.
Oxycodone.
yeah.
It's about Oxy and how it got started and how it was plugged throughout the U.S. and how it started the opioid crisis, basically.
Is it behind the eyes of a conspiracy theorist, or is,
No,
is there
it's
some
more of a
facts here?
storyline about it. It's loosely based on facts, I think, but it's definitely about like Purdue Pharma and how they started with, they were real big into promoting and having people go out and
Like a pill
push,
mill.
push pills out. Oh yeah, man. And I was reading some stuff on that too. Like one of the big pill makers at one time, they had their own internal controls, like own audits as to how many people they would allow pills to. And so they would say, Jackson, we're going to start with, 100,000 pills should be allocated for this area. And these pharmacies can do so much there. And then out in Riceville, Mississippi, or somewhere rural, they would have this random town selling 50, more than Jackson, Mississippi, selling in hydrocodone or in some kind of, codone pill.
I need to check that out.
And so but their internal controls there wasn't anything to say, well, we should probably check that out. I mean, this is a small town selling thousands of pills. They would just up their limit and say, oh, well, they must just have a lot of people in pain. It must be a hardworking town. We're just going to sell them more pills.
Dude,
That's
so
how-
you're talking trillions and trillions of dollars that they've made.
Oh, it's ungodly. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, think
What
about
year did this start?
this was, whenever codone, so what was that, like in the 90s?
I don't even
Okay.
know.
I mean, somewhere in
Thank
there.
God.
But I mean, there's so much money that was tied up. They basically were the legal drug dealers in America. I mean, it was like a legal drug dealing that was going on. You just go and get your script.
So the series is a
Start selling.
documentary, or is it actually like characters?
It's got a characters
okay.
and storyline, but it's called Dope Sick. It's really good.
So I told Brooks earlier, like I've been on a kick with I always get her name, Galel Maxwell, Gazelle Maxwell, the chasing Galel Maxwell. It's on Audible. It's a podcast.
Epstein's
Jeffrey
Oh,
Epstein's girl or whatever. And it dives
yeah.
into like how like in the 90s how they met, how like he became friends with
sounds too dirty for me.
but no, the guy that owns Victoria's Secret, all these big billionaire guy. And it turns out how he was like a money manager that had all kinds of dirt on all these people, and like this guy like paid for all his stuff. Like, and he had like power of attorney over all these big billionaires. So he'd like, that was his thing. He had power of attorney over all these people.
Oh, Epstein?
Yeah.
Oh, that dude was so.
But he had power of attorney from this guy that was like a billionaire and like buying them houses,
Yeah,
planes.
That's back to how Southern Marsh got to be Southern Marsh. They just called the guy.
Yeah,
that
it is
But
called.
check that
That's
out
the one
too. That's
gone.
like a
It's
very
already
like
We watched the Epstein thing. Yeah, that's interesting.
it's crazy to see like how manipulated his way into
Oh yeah, like those houses, the one in New York, the one in the we were down in BVI like a while back on an anniversary trip, and the guy pointed out he was like a little boat captain running us around. He was pointing out to where the guy was staying at. They were like, "Yeah, Epstein's on house arrest right now. You know where he's at? That place." And I was like, "Wait, house arrest? How's that? That's his home. That's where he dignifies home. It was in St. John on an island. You can look it up. Look at his house. It's an island." And that's where he was.
Pretty small, terrible looking.
I mean,
And-
yeah,
and-
it's-
no
it's
good.
like-
Nobody wants
it's
to
a
be
little
there.
shack.
So it
Yeah,
had like
you
a
don't
story where he did like he was hanging out with like this Spanish model or some sort of actress, and like how her family got people stole money from them because like people stole money from the rich.
Yeah.
They don't really take.
Yeah, they don't even know about it.
So he went in there.
Fraud. We were talking about fraud.
He went in there and like he recovered like $40 million. He would go in and like he recovered $40 million, and then he took the $40 million and put it into 2 Swiss accounts, and they gave him a power of attorney, and he never gave them the money.
Wow.
And like he took all their money and they never received their money. He just stopped answering the phone calls, like crazy stuff like that. And it's like it's a really, I mean, I'm blown away by how they're doing the podcast, but it's the girl that started interviewing him in 2003, and it's and they're doing like recordings of him talking.
Yeah.
How he talked. He's a smooth talker, but he was also like a bully, like a mafia guy.
That's the podcast you're talking
Yeah. It's I'm telling you, check that one
about.
out.
Yeah, we listened to it. It's really good. I listened to them.
When's Dry Truth coming back?
You're gonna put me on the spot.
Yeah, we want more episodes.
Tomorrow?
So we were doing one a week there for a while back in the heyday, and so that's my goal is to get back to at least one a week or one every other week. Kristi was asking me out the other night, saying I had
Good, Kristi, keep on him.
Don't tell her that, she will. And but I do want to get back into it. I gotta think on it a little bit. I gotta stop worrying about other stuff.
Well, look, we just talked about a million different topics on this one. Right?
Yeah.
We don't have any driven thing. This is
Right.
all about creativity. That's what we like to do.
I'm about to bring the backwards sun visor back. You've
You've been trying to do that for 2
I know, but
years. It hasn't worked.
I'm
Do
going
the
to
one
do
with the hair on it too. The
No.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I want to do the Hawaiian inside the.
Oh, like the backwards, upside down, backwards,
that-
upside. Not just backwards, but
Malibu.
backwards.
You think-
upside.
Malibu most wanted.
Yeah.
We're at about an hour right now, so this is normally how we check out. You think you're gonna come back on in the future?
Yeah, but love to come back, man.
Yeah, dude, it's been
Yeah.
fun. Super fun. Good catching up with you. Tell the camera where we can catch you. You can go get him at the bank. He's always there, but he's got a couple other businesses.
Yeah, Bancorp South Bank, of course. Cedar Lake Creations, Biloxi Barrel and Bullet, BiloxiBarrelAndBullet.com.
Yeah, plug this stuff.
Yeah.
Oysters and cocktails.
Oysters and cocktails, crawfish and beer.
No, and then Kristi's business too.
Oh yeah, no, that's the real business.
That's the real one. That's the one that pays the bills. No,
Yeah,
they're all on Facebook. So
yeah. Kristi Webb Interiors. She's on Facebook, Instagram. Let her remodel your house, man. She's incredible. And she's, I don't even go into this, but she's interior design licensed by the State Board of Architecture. Super talented, man. She studied so much for that test to get that license. There's nobody else around that has that license, and she is a true interior design. Everybody else says they have interior design, but she is an interior designer.
So,
boss.
Y'all.
Well, Brandon, thanks for coming on.
yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
And guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care.
I got the yellow ribbon. So, it's okay.
How many times did you sit back just relaxing? Understand movements coming in, yeah, we got the packs in.